Bonjour les étudiants. Hope you're fine. I hope the last week's class was helpful, the revision. Today we'll continue the revision with the verbs and some masculine, feminine countries. The verbs like avoir, être, er ending verbs, s'appeler, and even connaître. We'll see the conjugation. And hope you got the book. So this is the book we'll be following for this academic year, okay, Merveille. And you can get it from the store, or you can even take a Xerox. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, just take a Xerox of the first 3 or 4 lessons. For this midterm we'll be just having 2 lessons, the first 2 lessons of this book. And it's all about basics when compared to 7th standard and 8th standard. Okay, this book it's really simple and easy. Okay, if you got the book, you can try the exercises on your own, the translation even. And from next week we'll start the book. We'll share some pages. Okay, then we'll do the exercises. Hope you'll enjoy this video. Don't forget to take notes. You can use your old classworks to take notes, so that in case if you want to check or something, you can refer the previous pages. Yeah, thank you. So we'll start from the slide. Here we got les pronoms sujets et toniques. Les pronoms sujets sont je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle. Okay, les pronoms toniques sont moi, toi, lui, elle, nous, vous, eux, elle. Okay, so les pronoms sujets here, okay, will be normally placed before the verb. Okay, and the pronoun tonic will be placed after a preposition, or after a, et, or after c, c apostrophe est. Okay, so je means I, tu it's you, il he, elle she, on it's we, nous it's we also, vous it's you formal, il it's they, elle it's they. Okay, so je, tu, il, elle are singular, nous, vous, il, elle are plural. Okay, so tu it's informal and vous it's formal. Yeah. So now come into the pronoun tonic. Moi means me, toi means you, lui means him, elle it's her, nous means us, vous it's you, eux or elle means them. Okay, so we'll move to the next slide. So les verbes. Okay, so we saw the subject pronouns. Okay, so by using the subject pronouns, we'll be conjugating the verbs. Okay, there are 3 groups of verbs: er, ir, and re, which are irregular. So the first group of verbs, okay, will be ending in er. Par exemple, parler, danser. So there are rules to be followed, okay, for the conjugation. So first you write the subject pronouns: je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle. Then you cut er, okay, from the infinitive form. Okay, parler, P-A-R-L-E-R is the infinitive form. You just cut er. Okay, so what you got is P-A-R-L, and this is what we call as radical. Okay, P-A-R-L is the radical. Okay, so you just write down the radical P-A-R-L everywhere next to the subject. So then we'll be adding the endings. Okay, so the ending for je it's e, for tu it's es, for il it's e, for elle it's e, for on it's e, nous ons, for vous it's ez, il it's ent, for elle it's ent. Okay, so the pronunciation will be je parle, tu parles, il parle, elle parle, on parle, nous parlons, vous parlez, il parle, elle parle. So coming to the verb danser, so it's more or less the same. Okay, so you write the subject pronouns, then the radical, you cut er, they, a, n, s, then you add the endings es, ons, ez, ent, right? And what if a verb starts with a vowel? Okay, for example, a, e, or e, o, u, h. Okay, so we got two things to remember when a verb starts with a vowel. For example, aimer, aimer. So when you start conjugating, okay, you got to put g apostrophe. Okay, you can't write ge and then am. Okay, so that'll be disturbing the pronunciation. So we'll be saying jam instead of je am. We'll be saying jam, jam, tu aimes, il aime, elle aime, on aime, nous aimons, vous aimez, ils aiment, elles aiment. Okay, so there are two things to keep in mind. So the first thing it's G apostrophe. Okay, the second thing is when you pronounce, okay, we'll be having a Z sound here. Okay, nous aimons, vous aimez, ils aiment, elles aiment. Okay, so this is what we call as liaison or enchaînement. Oui. Donc, verbe écouter, j'écoute, tu écoutes, il écoute, elle écoute, on écoute, nous écoutons, vous écoutez, ils écoutent, elles écoutent. Yeah, so écouter to listen and aimer it's to like or to love. So now we got some exceptions. Okay, so if you got a verb which ends with G-E-R, G-E-R, so it will be the same. Okay, but just for the new form, we'll be adding a. Okay, so we'll be adding a, ons. Okay, after the radical, we'll be adding a, and then the endings. Okay, same way for manger, manger to eat, je mange, tu manges, il mange, elle mange, on mange, nous mangeons, vous mangez, il mange, elle mange. Okay, so do not forget to add this a, okay, after the radical, and then the endings continue. Okay, and now we got CER ending verbs and YER ending verbs. CER ending, for example, commencer. Okay, je commence, tu commences, il commence, elle commence, on commence, nous commençons, vous commencez, il commence, elle commence. So when you come for the new form, okay, so we'll be just adding a city. Okay, so below the C, we'll be adding a city, so that when you pronounce, the C will be having the sound of S, and nous commençons will be pronounced. If you don't add this city, so it will be pronounced as nous commençons. Okay, so we add a city. Okay, so below the C for the CER ending verbs, and this applies only for the new form. Okay, so we'll go to the verb payer, which ends with YER. Okay, when a verb ends with YER, okay, so you just replace Y with E, that is I in English. Okay, you just replace Y with I. Okay, so the radical will be PAI. Okay, instead of Y we add I. Then the endings, then the normal endings of an ER ending verb. Okay, payer, je paye, tu payes, il paye, elle paye, on paye, nous payons, vous payez, il paye, elle paye. So if you observe nous and vous, so we won't be replacing Y with I, we'll be writing Y itself. Okay, for nous and vous, so Y remains. Okay. So now la négation. Okay, how to conjugate a verb in negation. Okay, so in English it's simple. Okay, you just write, for example, commencer. Okay, to start. Okay, you just write not to start. Okay, you add not in front of the infinitive form, not to start. And when you start conjugating, we'll be saying I don't start. Okay, I'm not starting, or I don't start. Okay, in French you just add ne pas. Okay, when you're changing the infinitive form in negation, okay, we'll be adding ne pas before the infinitive form, ne pas commencer. Okay, when you start conjugating, so the ne pas comes before and after the verb. The ne comes before the verb and pas comes after the verb. Okay, je ne commence pas, tu ne commences pas, il ne commence pas. elle ne commence pas, on ne commence pas, nous ne commençons pas, vous ne commencez pas, il ne commence pas, elle ne commence pas. Okay, so even if you don't pronounce this n, that's not a big mistake. Okay, so but when you write the n, it's mandatory. You got to write this n. Okay, when you pronounce, no need. You can omit this n. You can straight away say je commence pas. Okay, and what if a verb starts with a vowel, and if you want to conjugate that verb in negation? Okay, so the infinitive form will be the same. We just tried ne pas, then the infinitive form, ne pas aimer. Okay, and when you start, it's je n'aime pas. Okay, so n changes to n apostrophe because we got a vowel. Okay, je n'aime pas, tu n'aimes pas, il n'aime pas, elle n'aime pas, on n'aime pas, nous n'aimons pas, vous n'aimez pas, il n'aime pas, elle n'aime pas. Okay, when you just omit this no, okay, it will be like nous aimons pas. Okay, it will be like normal affirmation conjugation, nous aimons pas. Okay, when you add this pas, it changes to negation automatically. It's understood. Okay. So now we got two verbs. Okay, we call these verbs as auxiliary verbs, avoir and être. Avoir et être. So avoir means to have. So the pronunciation will be j'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, on a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Okay, so avoir to have, and être, which means to be. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. Okay, so the verb avoir and être are really important. Okay, so even to conjugate a verb in past tense, when you're using passé composé, these verbs will be used as auxiliary verbs. Okay, and here we got the verb s'appeler, s'appeler to call oneself. Okay, so je m'appelle, tu t'appelles, il s'appelle, elle s'appelle, on s'appelle, nous nous appelons, vous vous appelez, il s'appelle, elle s'appelle. A pronominal verb or a reflexive verb we call. Okay, when you want to say your name, we'll be using this verb, s'appeler. Okay, je m'appelle Peter. Okay, so if you just remove this S apostrophe, it becomes to call. Okay, so it's conjugated normal way. You just remove this M apostrophe, T apostrophe, and so on. Okay, if you say j'appelle, okay, which means I call. J'appelle mon ami, I call my friend. Okay, when you're using M apostrophe, then it means my name is. Okay, and the verb connaître, connaître, to know. Je connais, tu connais, il connaît, elle connaît, on connaît, nous connaissons, vous connaissez, ils connaissent, elles connaissent. So connaître, to know. Okay, and so the verb connaître, avoir, être, and the other er ending verbs, okay, will be found in the first two lessons of the 9th standard book. Okay, as I already informed you, we'll be having the basics in 9th standard. Okay, the first 4-5 lessons will be really easy for you if you have revised the 8th standard, the 7th standard books. Okay, so the 9th standard book, it's all about basics. Okay, and here we got les mots interrogatifs. Okay, so some interrogative words. Okay, so words which are used to frame a question. Okay, like what, when, how, and so on. Okay, here we got qu'est-ce que. Qu'est-ce que means what, que means what, quoi means what. Okay, qu'est-ce que, quoi. Est-ce que, which means do, is, or whether, or is it that. Okay, when you have a question with est-ce que, the answer will be with yes or no, oui or no. Okay, est-ce que vous êtes indien? Okay, so then oui, je suis indien. Likewise. And don't get confused with est-ce que and qu'est-ce que. Okay, qu'est-ce que, okay, which means what, and est-ce que means do, is, whether. And here we got quel. So masculine singular, masculine plural, feminine singular, feminine plural. So quel means which, or even what when you translate in English. Okay, quel. Où. Où means where. Où. Okay. Comment. So comment means how. Combien. Combien, it's how many or how much. Quand. Quand, it's when. À quelle heure. À quelle heure, which means at what time. Qui means who. Pourquoi. Pourquoi means why or what for. And these words, okay, this slide, it's all about the countries, okay, which are feminine. Okay, in French, actually, we got countries, masculine countries, feminine countries, and even plural countries. And in the second lesson, we'll be having an exercise with nationalities and countries. Okay, this will be a good revision. Les pays féminins, whenever a country ends with E. Okay, so mostly if the country's name ends with E, okay, it's feminine, but there are exceptions. Yeah, and if you want to say I live in India, okay, we'll be using j'habite en Inde, we'll be using en as a preposition. J'habite en Inde. Okay, j'habite en France. For all the feminine countries, we'll be using en, okay, to mean in. Okay, en France, en Italie, en Allemagne, en Chine, en Espagne, en Russie, en Angleterre, en Australie. Okay, so when you use the verb aimer, for example, aimer, if you want to say I love India, I love France, okay, so then we'll be saying j'aime l'Inde. We'll be using the definite article, okay, le, la, l apostrophe le, okay, and it starts with a vowel, so we'll be using l apostrophe. Normally it's la, but here we use l apostrophe. J'habite en Inde. When you're using the verb aimer, it'll be j'aime l'Inde, j'aime la France, j'aime l'Italie, j'aime l'Allemagne, j'aime la Chine, j'aime l'Espagne, j'aime la Russie, j'aime l'Angleterre, j'aime l'Australie. Okay, and here we go to the cities, okay, or the capitals even. Okay, so for the cities we don't have a preposition like en. Okay, so we got a. Okay, same way like we say j'habite à Pondichéry. Okay, for all cities we use a. Okay, je suis à Delhi. Je suis à Delhi means I'm in Delhi. Okay, je suis à Paris, à Rome, à Berlin, à Beijing, à Madrid, à Moscou, à Londres, à Canberra. Right? And here we go to the masculine countries. Okay, so masculine countries, if you want to say I live in Canada, then we'll be saying au. Okay, we won't be using en, we'll be using au. J'habite au Canada. J'habite au Canada. J'habite au Brésil, au Pakistan, au Japon, au Portugal, au Mexique. Mexique, it's an exception. It ends with a, but it's masculine. Okay, and if you use the definite article, okay, so what article you'll be using? Le. Okay, j'aime le Canada, le Brésil, le Pakistan, le Japon, le Portugal, le Mexique. And for the cities, okay, for the cities we'll be just using a. Okay, so j'habite à Ottawa, okay, à Brasilia, à Islamabad, à Tokyo, à Lisbonne, à Mexico City. And les pays pluriels, okay, the plural countries, we'll be using O. Okay, for feminine we'll be using on. For masculine countries we use O, AU, and for plural countries we use AUX. J'habite aux États-Unis, in the United States. J'habite aux Émirats Arabes Unis, okay, United Arab Emirates. J'habite aux Pays-Bas. Okay, so Pays-Bas, if you remember, it's Netherlands. Yeah. So and same way for the cities, there is no change. We just use a. à Washington, à New York, à Abu Dhabi, à Amsterdam. Yeah, thank you so much. Hope the video was useful. Yeah, and so next week we'll start the book. Yeah, and to take notes you can use the 8th standard classbook itself. Okay, hope you got some blank pages. Yeah, even the first 10 pages we wrote the basics, right? Okay, so you can just take notes or you can continue writing. Okay, to practice use that note itself, so that in case if you want to check anything you can just refer the other pages. Yeah, and so we'll continue next week. Take care. Bye. Ciao.